DZONGKHA and welcome to Do You Know Your Child? I'm your host, Chhoden. As a parent, we're helping shape the next generation. This is why parenting is such an important responsibility. We are our children's first view into the world and to how things are done. We are the rock they can lean on. We are the ones listening when they have something to say. As parents, we're not just moms and dads. We're teachers, counselors, friends, and role models for those young minds. They look up to parents and wish to be like them. It's up to the parents to show children the right way to go. In our last show, our participants made some commitments, and we're going to take a look at how they're doing now.
From hereafter, maybe any good work he does, I think I need to reward him. What are you doing here?
Doing my assignment.
Assignment on what?
Kings of
Kings of Bhutan. Okay. As a teacher, I have to be in the school. And after school also, sometimes I do some other activities in the school and I get very less time to spend with my children. So, but I afford to come here by hook or crook on time and spend some time with them, help them in doing assignments sometime. Whatever hectic work I do, still then I give enough time to my children. So did you finish your assignments?
I did 3 assignment. I've only left 1 assignment.
What is that?
English.
English. What do you have to do?
I need to make the dictionary.
Dictionary. What dictionary? Picture dictionary?
Picture dictionary.
Flowers?
Flowers. Everything okay.
Okay.
Good parenting does not come easy to most of us. It is with great effort, much anxiety, and many prayers that we raise our children. Our hope is that they will become loving, responsible, and successful adults who will live fulfilling lives. With this, let's find out which family we have today.
Hi, my name is Sompalmo and this is my room. The thing which I love the most is my big bed because I love to sleep in my big bed.
My name is Pasang Mongmo and I'm from DZONGKHA. So I'm a businesswoman. I run a hotel. I have 2 daughters. My elder one, she is 16 years old. She's studying in Ranjan High Secondary School. And my younger daughter is Sonam Pelmo. She is 9 years old and she studies in Brook School. So I am joining her for the show.
Let's welcome our first participant, Pasa Wangmo, and ask her daughter Sonam later the same 10 questions and tally their answers. Kuzambo. I always begin the show with one question. Do you know your child?
Yes, I do.
What are some techniques that you use to make sure that you know your child?
I don't get time, but even then, I take out time to spend with her. I think more Appa is with her. Not
Her dad.
Because,
Her dad
because
gets, yeah.
I always get engaged with my works because I work as a businesswoman. So I think hardly I get time for her.
Can you give me like an hour specific?
2 to 3 hours.
Okay, 2 to 3 hours.
Then after 7 or 8, she goes for studies.
I see. And when you do get that 2 to 3 hours with her, what do you choose to do with her?
So if I get free, so we'll have some talks. If not, we'll have some games together also sometime. So sometime we go out. She asks me that she wants this and that. So we go out for shoppings. So, but only sometime.
Okay, when you get the
depends
time.
upon, yeah.
I see. And you've chosen to come with your daughter to this game show.
Yes,
And,
because she chose me.
Okay, not her father?
No.
Although her father gets a lot of time
She
with
chose
her.
me.
She chose you. All right, okay, that's a good thing for you. All right, okay. Before we move on, let me explain to you the rules of the show. And the rules, it's very simple actually. I'll be asking you 10 questions about your daughter. And then later on, we'll have your daughter come here and then I'll ask the same 10 questions to her.
Okay.
And then we'll tally the answers. And for every correct answer that you give, you'll get a point. And it'll be out of 10. Okay. But then again, I'm just reminding you that we're not here to judge anyone, whether you get 1 or whether you get 10. It is just 10 questions out of so many questions about things about your daughter. So this is not to generalize or just to judge anyone. This is just a
Okay.
fun game with your daughter, right? Because we barely get the time to do this at home.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. So with this, let's go ahead.
Okay.
All right. All right. Your first question is: who helps your daughter do her studying for exams?
Okay, her father,
Her father. So
sometimes sister.
Okay.
Okay, I do help.
Okay. All right. But most of the time, it's the father and the
Father,
sisters.
yeah.
All right. Sister or sisters?
Sister, only
Okay,
one.
Sister. Her elder sister.
Elder.
All right. Question number 2: who helps her with her homework?
Same,
Father
same
and sisters.
sister.
Father and sister. Okay. All right.
Okay, I do. Some of the subjects I do, like social studies, English, and science, except maths and DZONGKHA.
I see. Okay. All right. Question number 3: what is her favorite subject?
English and social studies.
English and social
English.
studies. Okay.
I
Why do you
think
think
so.
those are her favorite? Would you have
Because
any idea?
she give interest in social studies and
Do you ever feel the need to maybe encourage her to like other subjects?
yeah.
Do you do that?
Yes. Even her father's always give pressure because she's very poor in DZONGKHA. She gets only, I think, pass mark.
Okay. All right.
But I think she never gives interest in this.
I see. Okay. All right. And
I
you
don't
do
know why.
encourage them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Question number 4: who is her class teacher?
Ma'am Yashoda.
Ma'am Yashoda. Okay. All right. Have you ever met up with talked with Ma'am Yashoda?
Only once.
Only once.
Only once.
So normally, when there's a parent-teacher meeting, it is your husband who gets to
Yeah.
go. Okay, all right. But you have talked with the class teacher.
Yeah, once, only once.
All right. Do you have her class teacher's phone number with you?
Yeah, I have.
It's good for the parents to have the teachers and the class
Yes.
and the subject teachers'
Yes.
numbers with the parents, and same
Yes,
for the
I do
class
have.
teachers.
I
and
have
the-
all the numbers.
Okay, all right. Question number 5: how many children are there in her class?
I think 23.
23. Okay, all
I
right.
guess 23.
Have you been to a class before?
No.
No.
When she was in class 4, that time I went.
No, she's in class 5.
5, no.
Okay, all right. Question number 6: what time does she get up in the morning or wake up in
6
the morning?
o'clock.
At 6 a.m.
6.
And who wakes her up?
She sleep with my mother.
Her grandma. Okay.
Yeah, so-
and grandma wakes her up.
Yes.
Okay. Is she cranky when she wakes up in the morning?
No,
or-
no.
Okay. All right. She's easy to wake up.
Yes.
Question number 8: what does she eat for breakfast?
Tea with biscuits.
Tea and biscuit. Okay.
So she don't take rice.
She doesn't
In the
like
morning,
rice in
no.
the morning.
She take tea, biscuits, sometimes cakes.
That sounds very modernized, because
Yes.
during our time, and I'm sure for your time too, for a Bhutanese breakfast, lunch, and dinner looks all the
Always
same.
rice. No.
There's no difference, right?
No.
But she
Even
doesn't.
in lunch also, she always tell me to pack her lunch like a burger, then sandwich, cakes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Very picky. Is she
Yes,
picky with her
yes.
food? Can tell. All right. Question number 9: does the whole family eat together?
No. My husband, he sometimes takes dinner at 11.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes 11:30, no time.
I see. Okay. So
Okay. So
it's-
same.
So the family doesn't sit
No,
together
no, no,
for a meal.
no,
Okay.
no.
All right. We have your last question now. Do you have rules at home?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Can you mention some?
Yeah. Like after coming from school, like I give them time for say 1 hour to get fresh, to have some snacks. Then after that, I just tell them to go and do their homeworks. Right at 9, they have to come and take their dinner,
Okay. All
and
right.
they have to go to their bed.
By what time?
By say like 9:30, by 10.
Okay. So right after dinner.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
So maybe let's say at the dinner table or when they're eating dinner, are there any specific rules?
No.
Okay. So other than the general timing, there aren't any specific rules as such? No. Okay. All right. Well, I'll ask these questions to your daughter. You,
Okay.
by the way, finished all the 10 questions in
Okay.
here. How do you feel? How do you think you did?
It's good.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you all also.
That's nice. It's good to hear that. And you feel good about these questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay, all right. Well, now we'll have your daughter come here.
Okay.
And then we'll ask the same 10 questions and see how well you did.
Okay.
Okay, all right. so now welcome to the show.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming. And before we go on and start with the questions, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you. My name is Sompalmo. I'm 9 years old. I'm in 5th standard. My school is in True School.
Okay, all right. You are the youngest in the family.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel being the youngest in the family?
I feel good, ma'am.
Do you have any complaints?
No, ma'am.
What about some good points? Do you have any benefits being the youngest in the family?
No.
No? You feel neutral?
Yes, ma'am.
I know parents always say, no, I love all my kids equally.
But she's chichi of
yeah.
our family.
Are you pampered a lot? Chichi, bishonga. No? She's like, no. Okay, Sunam, so what just happened before you came here is that I asked your mom 10 questions about you, and then now I'll ask the same 10 questions to you, okay?
Okay.
And don't worry, these are questions all related to you.
Okay.
It's about you, so you don't have to worry at all. It's your mom who has to worry. The questions.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you ready for the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 1, who helps you during to study for your exams?
My mother, ma'am, mostly.
Your mother mostly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 2, who helps you with your homework?
My sis.
Sister, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, question number 3, what is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject, English, ma'am.
Why is English your favorite subject?
Because there's exciting things.
Inna,
Yes, ma'am.
this is the first time I'm hearing English is exciting. Because,
Because of
There's
stories, poems.
stories.
oh, you like the stories. Then why do you not like other subjects?
Because some of them are very ma'am. Irritating, ma'am.
Very irritating,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Like what subject?
Science.
Why is science irritating? Science is the most happening subject. It is all about facts. It answers your curiosity. It's like it answers the question why. Why do you not like science?
Sometimes when we do the project or thing, I get irritating and I get puzzled, ma'am.
I see. You get confused. Okay,
Yes,
all right. Totally understandable. All right, let's move on to your fourth question, which is who is your class teacher?
Ma'am Yashda.
Ma'am Yashoda. All right. Question number 5. How many children are there in your class?
20.
20?
Yes,
Just 20?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 6. What time do you wake up in the morning?
6, ma'am.
6. Okay. Question number 7. Who wakes you up in the morning?
My sister, ma'am.
Your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who do you sleep with? Your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Question number 8. What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat rice and my vegetables.
Okay. But do you like eating rice? What is the most easy breakfast for you? What do you like the most for breakfast?
Bread, ma'am.
You like bread?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Question number 9. Does the whole family eat together?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Why?
Because my mother wakes late.
Uh-huh.
My father wakes early and he goes anywhere. And when it's my school time, I go fast.
Wow. Okay. So you have all different timings.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
why. All right. Or do you think eating together is important?
Eating together is important.
You think it's important?
Yes,
Why?
Because some of us get this now. I taste vegetable, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
And it's very bad taste, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
And I have to ask my mother, but mother always comes late, ma'am. So it's very difficult that we are just eating alone.
That's what you feel,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay. This is your last question. Do you have rules at home?
No, ma'am.
No rules
Yeah, no, ma'am.
at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to rethink it?
No.
No rules. We can do whatever in the house.
But except naughty,
You can't do naughty, okay?
shouting,
No shouting
and playing with toys and playing with pillows.
okay, you can't play with pillows.
Yes.
Are there any rules regarding timing
Just at night, ma'am.
at night? When?
Eating dinner and
You
going
have
to
to go
sleep.
to bed. Okay, all right. All right, you have finished answering all the 10 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, you did
Thank you.
really well. We don't know how much you've scored right now. So you might have scored well, you might have not. That's fine. It's just 10 questions out of so many things you can know about your daughter, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll find out the scores. Are you both ready?
Yes.
All right, okay, let's do it. Who helps your daughter studying for exams?
Her father, sister.
My mother mostly.
Who helps her with her homework?
Sister.
My sis.
What is her favorite subject?
English and social studies.
My favorite subject English, ma'am.
Who is her class teacher?
Ma'am Yashoda.
Ma'am Yashda.
How many children are there in her class?
23.
20.
What time does she get up?
6 o'clock.
6.
Who wakes her up?
Mother.
My sister, ma'am.
What does she eat for breakfast?
Tea with biscuits.
Rice, vegetable.
Does the whole family eat together?
No.
No, ma'am.
Do you have rules at home?
Yes, of course.
No, ma'am.
We now have your scores, and you've scored 5 out of 10. What do you think?
It's good
5
then.
out of 10.
It's half of it.
Good, but a little bit thing, ma'am.
She can work on it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, she's saying you could work on it, but she's very supportive, saying you did well. Let's look at the questions that you, the answers that didn't match, Mush. Okay, shall we? The first question I asked, who helps you to study for your exams, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your mom said your father. Your mom said she's very busy. She's not able to give enough time for you. So she said your father, but you said her.
Yes, ma'am. Only DZONGKHA, my father teach, ma'am, but all she teach, ma'am.
Is that
Not
true?
every day.
Okay, not every day.
I can't make time for her.
But what
So
about
whenever
for
I
exam?
get time, for exam, like this time it was very nice because they get 1 day leave for study.
True.
So that's why I had time.
I
Daytime it's free for me.
This is a third person who's not in the family talking, so
no
I
problem.
might be wrong. But I feel like you take less credit than you deserve to, because she says that you help her with her exam and okay, yes, for exams, right? You said that, but you don't feel like you help too much. Do you see that?
No.
You don't see. Your mom says she doesn't feel like she's helping you a lot. Do you think she helps you a lot?
Yes, ma'am.
See, I think
Only study time. I think only this term, midterm exam. So
I
before
see.
this, I didn't get time.
Okay, so maybe she's just thinking about this midterm then.
yeah.
This term. All right. Okay, so that's a
Before this,
confusion
I couldn't
there.
give her time.
I
She
see.
knows this.
But you should be grateful that you have a daughter who recognizes that you put in the effort that. So you're very sweet to recognize that and thank your mom for that. Who wakes you up in the morning?
My sister, ma'am.
You said your sister, your mom says your grandparents. Because she says you sleep with your grandparents.
No, ma'am.
Grandma.
Grandma.
With grandma.
Do you
I
sleep?
sleep with my sisters, ma'am.
Now you've changed it. Before, did you sleep with your grandma?
No.
Never?
Once only, ma'am.
I see one. So maybe you didn't re-inform or
No,
update
she
you?
said, my mother said too that she sleeps with her.
But
Even
once,
she said also.
once only, but
Only once.
Or maybe do you change beds at night just going around? Oh, okay, all right.
once.
But you sleep with your sister, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you decide to sleep with your sister and not with your grandma?
grandma always wake up at night and she disturbs me.
Oh,
Very
very
nice.
smart. She doesn't. I agree. I don't like getting disturbed too in the middle of the night, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's so, what is the word? Irritating, like you said. All right, okay, so which is why you chose to sleep with your sister, right?
Yes,
All right, smart decision there. And the breakfast. Your mom says you don't like eating rice for breakfast. She says you normally take tea and biscuit, some light breakfast.
Yes, ma'am.
Cakes,
Okay,
sometimes
so
cakes.
is that true?
Sometimes, ma'am.
Sometimes.
But mostly I eat rice.
I see. Do you say, I don't like rice, I want tea and biscuit? Do you do that?
No, ma'am, but when I get late at school, ma'am.
Okay, when you're late at school, you don't want to wait for. Okay, I see. All right, then the last question that you didn't get right was, do you have rules at home? Your mom says yes. You say no. You don't have any rules at home.
But sleeping and shouting, not.
Not going outside after 8.
I feel like sometimes the rules at home aren't spoken out loud. It's all understood. You don't say, you don't write on a piece of chart paper saying rules at home, and you don't write number 1, don't go out. Number 2, don't spill your food. And we don't write it down.
No.
But
That's
it's
why
just,
she's confused. Rules. So what's the rules?
because at school you write the rules down, right, on a piece of paper. Don't litter at school and all that. At home we don't do that. Everything is very verbal, and most of the rules at home, it's all unspoken but just understood because it's instilled in us. You don't you think so? Do you eat? Okay, you're saying no rules at home, right? So when you eat, can you just throw your food like that? Are you allowed to throw your food like that? No. So that's a rule.
But my mother never says, ma'am.
Because she has taught you that through her actions. Maybe that's the case. So sometimes rules aren't spoken out or written out, okay? So it's just a difference. All right? Sometimes I know the atmosphere at home and at school is quite different, right? So you do get a little confused. But despite of all this, you have still managed to get 5 out of 10. All right?
It's great.
Yes, it's a great mark. And again, let me remind you, this is just 10 questions out of so many things you can know about your daughter. So this is in no way a number to put a judgment or put a score on your parenting skills.
Yes. I'll make my time to spend with them, to have not breakfast, lunch, but dinner, especially dinner, all together.
I see.
And
Yeah, because
morning also, I'll wake up because she's complaining that when the vegetable curry is not good.
it sounds like to her sitting down together and eating means a lot, right? Where did you learn that eating together as a family or eating together as in a group is a good thing? Where did you learn that?
From TV.
From TV? Where? How did
I
you learn
see
from?
the family together, ma'am.
Maybe Bhutanese cereal.
Is it Bhutanese or Western TV shows?
Bhutanese, ma'am.
Bhutanese. And so you look at these Bhutanese TV shows, you see them sitting down together as a family, eating together. Do you wish you had that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, she's communicating it to you, at least through this
I'm
show.
trying.
So, I mean, I think that's a great commitment. And you, what do you want to change?
I want to change that. I'll become a good girl.
But I think you already are a good girl. In what ways? Maybe just give me one thing you want to change. If you want to change, you don't have to change because you are beautiful as you are right now.
Going out without my mother's permission.
You do that now?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay, so now you won't do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So these are such beautiful commitments, I think, and I wish you both a very good luck
Okay,
for
thank
this.
you.
I hope you get to spend more time with your family.
Yes, of
And
course.
I hope you ask permission from mom, because this is what I used to do before. I used to go out,
Yes.
and before I come,
Sometime-
I'll call my mom and say, Mom,
Sometimes I have to
left.
search all around for hours and hours.
Yeah, that is it's
Because
very
without-
stressful. You can't do that. The push. All right. So next time she'll inform you. All right. These are such good ones, and I'm very happy you were able to communicate this to each other through this show. I really want to thank you too for being able to come here and make the show very interesting and fun. All right. Thank you so much. And for you, my dear, I want to thank you especially because it takes a lot of courage to be able to come here and talk like this. And you made sense. I had so much fun with you. I hope you guys had fun too.
Yes, of course.
All right, thank you. Parenting begins with love, showing our children their importance in your life to build their confidence and ensure them they're safe and loved. Spending time with your children just to ask them how their day went, playing a board game, or including your children in family decisions like planning a vacation will inspire positive steps to a healthy relationship with your children. Come back next week, and if you would like to be a part of this show, or if you have any suggestions or feedback, please call us at 179-22848 or 1761771 or mail us at parenting@pbs.bt. Thank you and bye-bye.